Hi, welcome to Weekend Box Office Predictions and Movie Review. I am the Box Office Wizard, and I am your host. Hey, for today's show, I'm going to review the actual numbers from this past weekend's box office, and also give you an update on Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, and also on Flatliners, the movie. So, number one movie this past weekend was Jason Bourne. Came in at $59.2 million, had a monster weekend. My prediction was $52.6 million. Great to see it go as high as it did. With Matt Damon returning, a lot of people missed him in that role, so obviously going to probably be another one here down the line. No word yet, though. I've not seen anything where they're saying, "Oh yeah, definitely in the works." So, but I think it definitely will be. So, off to a great start internationally as well, over 50 million as well. So it's going to be making a lot of money here for that franchise. Second place, slipping to second from number one last week was Star Trek Beyond. It came in at $24.8 million. My prediction was $31.5 million. This movie had about a 10% more drop than what was anticipated. So it's kind of a little bit surprising. A lot of the other experts as well had it high as well. Some of them were even in the mid-30s. So it did cross over 100 million. It sits now at 105 million in the U.S. and overall it's at 160 million worldwide. So it's doing great so far. Third place was a debut of Bad Moms. Had a great weekend at 23.8 million. My prediction was 26.5 million, just a couple million off there. It had a great start. Should finish up around probably 60, 70 million total if it's lucky. Depends on how well it does the second weekend, but I anticipate it to do very well once again. Fourth place was Secret Life of Pets. My prediction was it came in at 18.9 million. My prediction was 17.7, so pretty good prediction on my part. It now is at 296 million in the U.S. and 395 million worldwide. So it is just making a lot of money. Definitely going to be a sequel in the works for this movie. Fifth place was Ice Age. It's at 11 million, or made 11 million this weekend. My prediction was 12.4 million. This movie's only made 42 million in the U.S. However, though, it's sitting at 254 million worldwide. So with a budget of 105 million, making some money now. And probably will be another Ice Age down the line. So, sixth place was Lights Out. Another good weekend for it at 10.8 million. I was right on there at 10.5 million was my prediction. It's now made 43 million in the U.S. and 64 million total worldwide. So, next was Ghostbusters finishing in seventh. It did cross 100 million. It made 10.1 million. My prediction was right there at 10.2. Great prediction on my part. It's now made 158 million worldwide. It's obviously not making any money at this point with a budget of 144 million, plus a lot of other marketing and all that stuff. So it's got a long way to go. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when it's all said and done. Eighth place was the movie Nerve. It had debuted on Wednesday, so numbers were a little bit lower here. I made a prediction of 11.9 million, and it came in right at 9.4 million. So this movie, a lot of other experts had double digits as well. When I checked in on them, so it's kind of a little bit surprising, but with a Wednesday debut, it did have a good debut at 3.7 for that night. So, Finding Dory was next at 4.3 million. I made a prediction of 4.7 million, and now has made 469 million just in the U.S. alone and 830 million worldwide. So, this movie is just making monster numbers. It's just doing great. Worldwide. Not sure if it's going to reach the $1 billion mark, though. Just have to wait and see here what it does internationally, since it is pretty much winding up here. Round out the top 10 was Tarzan at 2.5 million. I made a prediction of 3.1, and it is now at 311 million worldwide. They may squeak out a profit yet. So, hey, next segment of my show for Monday night is Beat the Expert. This is where I compare my numbers to the other experts that do make predictions. And finishing in first this week was Box Office Mojo at 87%. I was 1 point behind this week in second at 86.9%. Third place was Box Office Pro at 86.4%. Fourth place was Showbuzz Daily at 84.1%. And round out the bottom was Box Office Profits at 82%. So overall, though, I retain my lead for the year at 82.37%. Second place is Box Office Pro at 81.6%, and in third place is Box Office Mojo at 80.1%. Hey, some movie news real quick. Avengers Infinity War was originally going to be a two-part movie, where they were going to have a part 1 and a part 2. Disney just came out and actually said that those names have been scrapped. They are actually going to do Avengers Infinity War movie, and then the other one has not actually been titled yet. From what I'm hearing and seeing and what's been printed is that these movies are going to be so different that there's no reason to be calling them those two names anymore. So going to be kind of interesting to see where they're going. The date of that movie has not changed. I think it was May 4th, 2018 when it's coming out. So other is the movie Flatliners. If you remember this movie from, I think it was late 80s. But anyways, they had talked about it being a reboot and that they were going to redo the movie. Well, now it's actually going to be a sequel instead of a reboot. So going to be kind of interesting to see where they're going to go with that. I have not heard if any of the original characters are going to be in it as well. So as I get more information, if I see anything, I'll definitely pass that on. So, hey, that's it for today's show. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back on Friday, and I'll be giving you predictions that you can count on. They're better than the weatherman. Take care.